Hi, it's Ben. Welcome to Watchbots Prime, the Diddy Kong to the Donkey Kong of the usual Watchbots episodes. I think that metaphor works well enough. I'm flying solo, as usual on these shows, and I am stuffed to the gills full of barbecue, which is a really pleasant image for you all. So my energy level is just through the roof tonight. Let's just get to it. I hope everyone is enjoying Fantastic Max. I'm finger quoting enjoy because I don't know how it's possible to actually enjoy the cartoon, but I do hope that you're enjoying our take on it, which we had a pretty good time with. So thanks for hanging out with us. Shoot us any feedback on Twitter or email, and, we'll talk about it on the show. We want to interact with you, the people. There is, though, one hugely important thing that I need to discuss, and this is the time. In editing the episode, I discovered something on Dave's track that shook me right to my core, and rather than waste a lot of time setting the scene, I'm just going to play the clip for you.
An actual episode name.
Now, I won't openly accuse Dave of ripping a fart on Mike, and you could claim it's a chair or something else entirely, but I'll tell you this. Now that this stuff is live on the internet, that's no longer for us to decide. It's out in the zeitgeist. It's up to the audience, the internet, to decide. So what do you think? Let us know on Twitter at WatchbotsPod. If you think Dave farted, give us the hashtag farty party. If you think it's a chair, hashtag the Thomas Crown a chair. If you think it's something else entirely, hashtag Ben was right. Whatever you think, we'll go with the major thing. The one thing we can all agree on, though, is that Shaylin absolutely said colonizers. That is immortalized. Twitch. On Saturday, I tried out a Twitch stream at twitch.tv/watchbotspod. Wouldn't you know it, hooking up 35-year-old video game systems with modern computers and TVs, kind of a big pain in the ass. So it didn't quite work the way I hoped. I think I've got the kinks worked out of it. Maybe this Saturday on the 8th, I kind of want to play Home Alone for the Genesis. Home Alone being seasonally appropriate, Home Alone for the Genesis being quite horrible as I remember. If I do get it figured out, I'll post it up on Twitter and check it out, or not. I mean, you can watch me fail, whatever. Anyway, I'm finding as we go through this podcast that advertising and marketing truly does work, because I've gotten at least one thing from each episode that we've watched just stuck in my head. We had the G.I. Joe bumper music, and now I've been walking around with the Fantastic Max song stuck in my head. I've never been so ready for the cold, cold embrace of the grave as when I've been laying in bed, unable to shake Max and his just really irritating song out of my head. It's a complete earworm. This week will be no different as we're watching Denver the Last Dinosaur. I won't play the whole song because it's about 1 minute and 55 seconds, but get used to having something like this in your life. Shaylin picked this one, and we're going to watch the pilot episode. So seeing as it's the first episode, there will absolutely be no gaps in logic. Everything will be tight. You could put it in the water and it wouldn't sink. That's what I'm being led to believe, but I guess we'll find out together. The one thing I can say for sure is that it is totally radical, totally tubular, whatever other 80s terms you want to throw out there. Just be warned that it is a double episode, so it's about 40 minutes. I will leave it up to you if that's 40 minutes well spent or not. I would argue that it is, but to each their own. If you want to ask us a question about Denver or anything, you can hit us up on Twitter at WatchbotsPod or email, which is email@watchbotspod.com. Please rate and review on Apple, Spotify, or whatever. If you do it, I won't have to keep begging you, and we'll all probably be a little bit happier for it. So I think that about covers it for this edition of Watchbots Prime. We'll talk to you on Monday about Denver, but should something horrible befall me before then, I just want you, yes, you, to know that I hated you most of all. Bye.